Thank you. Senator Faulkner.
Mr Acting Deputy President, the Fred Hollows Foundation envisages a world where no one is needlessly blind. I've spoken on numerous occasions in this chamber about the great work of the Fred Hollows Foundation in the prevention and treatment of blindness around the world. This work could not be done without the strong support of many in our community who share the Foundation's objectives. The Sydney Coastrek event has become a vital fundraising vehicle for the Fred Hollows Foundation, as well as developing a reputation as a testing and challenging endurance event in its own right. Mr Acting Deputy President, on Friday the 28th of February this year, a record 2,800 trekkers from all over Australia took part in the 2014 Wild Women on Top Sydney Coastrek, the 50-kilometre or 100-kilometre team challenge. The Sydney Coastrek tracks the very stunning and picturesque Sydney coastline, taking in national parks and iconic Sydney landmarks such as the Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Bondi Beach and Sydney Heads. Teams of 4, which must include at least 2 women, have the option of walking 50 kilometres from Palm Beach to Balmoral, or 50 kilometres from Balmoral to Coogee, or the full 100 kilometres from Palm Beach to Coogee. It's a challenging course across the soft sand of ocean and harbour beaches, steep climbs and descents along headlands and cliff tops, creek crossings, bush trails and, of course, suburban streets. Our team, Achilles 50, comprised a totally blind walker, Ben Phillips, whose achievements in long-distance walking are well known to senators, Felalima Tumataiki and Carla Lever, and yours truly. And I'm happy to inform the Senate, Mr Acting Deputy President, that we completed the 50-kilometre hike from Balmoral to Coogee in, I thought, a relatively commendable 13 hours and 29 minutes. Of course, thanks as always goes to our fantastic support crew who really gave us a lot of support throughout the event. I also want to congratulate Mr Acting Deputy President, the Wild Women on Top Lunachicks team, who finished the event in 12 hours and 10 minutes. And of course our Senate Chamber Assistant, Rebecca Herring, who's very, very well known to us all in the chamber here, was again a member of that team. So congratulations to her and the other team members of the Lunachicks. Mr Acting Deputy President, I'm happy to inform the Senate that as of a few minutes ago, the 2014 Wild Women on Top Sydney Coastrek had raised a record $2,572,712 for the crucial work of the Fred Hollows Foundation, exceeding its target of $2.5 million and smashing last year's record of $1.7 million. I do want to acknowledge the great work of Di Westaway and all the team there at Wild Women on Top who coordinate this event for the Fred Hollows Foundation. I want to also thank, as we always do, the 200 volunteers and 40 event staff who really made this year's Coastrek event so memorable. A big thank you to them all. And I finally, I think, should say, Mr Acting Deputy President, that those who are still interested, it's certainly not too late to donate. It's probably never too late to donate, but if anybody would like to donate to the work of the Fred Hollows Foundation through please just go to the Sydney Coastrek website, hit the Donate Now button, and I'd particularly encourage people to search for the Achilles 50 team or the Lunachicks team, because remember this, Mr Acting Deputy President, all donations, big or small, are greatly appreciated and all go, of course, to the critically important work of ensuring that no one is needlessly blind.